Welcome back to another monthly favorites. I have quite a few beauty favorites that I loved in May, as well as lifestyle favorites. I have quite a variety here for you guys. I have a few fails as well, and I'm doing something new in today's video that I'm not just going to reserve for monthly favorites. I'm going to try and put it in most of my videos from here on out if you guys like it. So definitely let me know in the comments down below if you guys enjoy this. Because you guys leave me such great comments and questions, I wanted to focus on one of those in my videos. So at some point during my videos, I'm going to put one of your comments on the screen. If it's a question, I'll answer it. So stay tuned to see if you're today's featured subscriber comment, and that is something I'm going to be doing in my videos. I just thought that'd be a really fun way to shout you guys out because you guys are the reason why I'm here. So I just thought that would be something fun to do. If you are not subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button and be sure and ring that bell to get notifications. And let's get started on the favorites. I'm going to start with a couple of shows that I've been loving. The first one is not just in May, but I don't think I've ever talked about it here before. And if you're not watching it, you definitely should. It's on HBO. I have always been a Veep watcher, and it's ended, so I'm really sad about that. And I saw Barry before or after, I can't remember, Veep, and I kind of ignored it. I just didn't really pay much attention to it. And then I started seeing some more buzz about it, so I checked it out. It's really good. It is a dark comedy, I guess, 30 minutes. Without giving away the entire plot, I really don't want to tell what it's about, but it's Bill Hader in this dark kind of dramedy role. He does a great job. If you are a Dexter fan, it's not really vigilante. He is an assassin that decides he really doesn't want to be an assassin anymore, but he can't quite get out of it. Henry Winkler is in it as well and does a great job. I want to say he's won an award for it or was nominated for something for it. It's a great show. It's got a great premise. It's easy to get caught up as well. So if you haven't checked out Barry, check it out. The second show that you need to check out that I binge watched in an embarrassingly short period of time is Dead to Me on Netflix. It is truly easy to binge. Again, 30 minutes. It's another dark comedy. Christina Applegate plays a widow who is trying to figure out who hit and ran over her husband. It sounds strange. It's also got Linda Cardellini and James Marsden in it. It's really good and truly binge-worthy. It is a great, great dark comedy if you like that genre. Really good, really easy to fly through. If you've seen either one of these shows, leave me your comments down below. Let me know how you like them. Leave me suggestions for other things to check out too, because I really like that genre of show. Okay, moving on to other lifestyle things. I find myself not ironing anymore if I can help it. I'm kind of lazy when it comes to laundry because I hate doing it. So I will tumble dry things in order to not iron. And if it doesn't work, I try the Downy De-Wrinkle spray. I just do everything I can. Well, cut to this Joy, I can't remember her last name. Anyway, this My Little Steamer Go Mini. I'm gonna link this down below. They have it at Walmart. I want to say QVC. It comes in a lot of fun colors and it works beautifully. I love it. This is pretty much what I've been using for everything. If you're like me and you have a new graduate and you need to send them off with something for college, I mean, I can guarantee you my son is not going to be ironing his pants and his shirts that he'll need to dress up. So this might be something he might use because it's so incredibly quick and easy to use. It steams up in like 10 seconds. It's ridiculously quick. If you know of someone that is graduating or has graduated recently, this is a great gift that is super practical. They're not going to think they want it or need it, but they will. I've always been someone who has been very particular about the type of pen that I write with. I like the Sharpie fine tip pen, and Stabler, I think is what it's called. Also super fine tip felt pen. I like to write with something that is really fine and won't bleed through thin paper, but just writes nice and black. I have not been a fan of ballpoint pens for years until this pen came along. This is the Pilot Acroball pen. I have been writing with this a lot lately. I've almost converted from my felt tip pens to this. It writes beautifully and smoothly, and because it's a ballpoint, if you're writing on something kind of shiny, it doesn't smear like the felt tip pens do. And they come with fun colors too around here. The pack that I have linked is just the colorful pack. So yeah, I've really been liking this. It's comfortable to write with. It just writes well. It takes a lot for me to like a rollerball pen. It is a fine point, so if you don't like fine point pens, you probably won't like this. I don't know if it comes in a medium point, and I'm not even sure what the millimeters are for this particular fine point pen, but it is nice and fine if you like fine point pens. You probably haven't been able to see the earrings that I have on much at all, if you can see them at all because of my hair. But when I have my hair pulled back, or if it's tucked behind my ear, as it is a lot, you can see them a lot better, and they're just so great with anything that I wear. I get tons of compliments on these particular earrings, and I do believe they come in a couple of colors. These are the rose gold. Aside from the fact that these are true compliment getters, I love that these do go with anything I wear. I love that they do make a statement, but they're not so big and bulky that all you see is the earring when I wear them. They just complement so many different outfits in different ways. You can wear them by themselves. You can wear them with a delicate necklace like I am today. It's a nice alternative to a hoop, and I think that that is why I do get so many compliments on these earrings. So I had to share these with you because I've been wearing these a lot lately, and I can't seem to stop wearing them. So I had to share those with you. These next products are going to show back up when I do my Sephora haul review video coming up soon, but I had to go ahead and put them in here because they have been a monthly favorite for me. This is the Olaplex No. 4 Bond Maintenance Shampoo and the Olaplex No. 5 Bond Maintenance Conditioner. When a shampoo or conditioner says it's good for all hair types, I usually assume it's going to end up being too heavy for my hair because I do have very fine hair, even though I do have a lot of it. I purchased these because I just heard so many raves from so many people talking about how great it was even for fine hair, and it really is. I do feel like my hair is stronger and just looks better when I use this. This shampoo has kind of a thicker, gummier texture. You need about half the amount of this shampoo as you do others. I truly feel like it does all three things it says it does on the front of the bottle: repairs, strengthens, and hydrates. But it does it all without making my hair feel like it's coated with anything or weighing it down. So these have been added to my shower routine. I love them. I think they are wonderful. So if you've been on the fence about those, you may want to try them. I have been loving them. The blush that I have on today, when I opened it up, it reminded me of a blush that I used to have from a brand called Sue Devitt. If you've heard of that brand, leave it in the comments below. It was an indie brand. I don't think they're around anymore, but this blush was one of the first blushes I ever hit pan on. I'm blanking on the name. If I remember it, I'll put it down below. This is called Fresco, and it is from Laura Mercier. It looks like it's gonna leave a trail of sparkles all over your face, but there's something about the way the sheen and the shimmer of this blush just leave a nice healthy glow on your cheek. And it's neutral with a peach undertone, which is pretty universally flattering to a lot of different skin tones. I've been reaching for this a lot. The other shade that they sent is called Peach. So I guess I could put that right next to it and you can see the difference. So it almost looks like this one is not going to show up, but it really does. I have kind of a light medium skin tone. So if I were to pop this peach just a tad, it just adds a teeny tiny little bit. Now keep in mind, I'm not adding a lot because I don't want to be coated in blush, but it just adds a little pop of color. I'm hoping you can see that in this light. I can see it, and it really just added a little bit of a pop. I like the formulation of these. They're soft and silky. They last throughout the day. I've always liked Laura Mercier's blush formulation, but I haven't tried them in many, many, many years. So I was really happy to get these and try them again, and I like both of these shades for spring and summer. I kind of feel like Fresco is really great if you want that kind of bronzy, neutral look to the face, and Peach is great if you want that pop of color. The foundation I have on today is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. Why does no one talk about this foundation? I will say the shade that I have is a little bit light, so I do have to bronze it up a little bit or add some of the Drunk Elephant D Bronzy to it, mix it in. I have natural. I would go a shade down if you are any of my shade matches. I do have a list linked down below for my foundation shade matches. But this foundation for a drugstore foundation, if you have oily combination skin and you want something that you can put on your face and have it be a soft matte finish, relatively maintenance free, and give you medium to full coverage, this is a great one. I I do not know why no one seems to talk about this. It's been sitting in my drawer for me to try, but for some reason I just kept not trying it. And the other day I pulled it out to try it and I was just amazed. So if you have seen this somewhere and you keep passing it by and you have oily combination skin, or you're getting a little bit nervous about what to do about the summer heat and humidity, maybe pick this up and give this a try. I was super shocked. I've worn this multiple times now and I've really been impressed with it, like really impressed. The palette I used on my eyes today, I bought a while back. A lot of you knew I bought it a while back, but I have not mentioned it since. I don't know why, because I do reach for it quite a bit. I just decided I really did need to put this in my favorites. This is the Natasha De Nonna Biba palette. Yes, everyone under the sun has talked about this except for me. Now, I don't know if I would say it was totally neutral though, but I do think that there's a good variety in here. And the reason why I say I don't think it's totally neutral is because, you know, I really think that these two rows are pretty warm while this row down here is cool. So I do think there is a nice variety. So on my eyes today, I have this entire row here plus this shade right here. It's just a really great palette if you like a variety of looks. And what I love about the formula is that there are shades in here where you're barely going to get any payoff and you're going to think, what is wrong with this shadow? Why am I getting no payoff? But that's the beauty of her formulation, is that she does have different formulas in here for different tasks on the eye, and her formulas are so blendable and your looks are just going to come out so great. So I've really enjoyed using this palette. That said, there are some limitations. There is no brow bone highlight, and I don't find that either one of these is really strong with lining the eye. I love to line with shadow, and I feel like I really have to go in kind of hard with these to line with. If you use this as a shadow palette, you'll be good. This is a great palette. I just do have to reach for a couple of other individual things when I use it, but I still really love it, and I love the looks that I get from it. So I've really been liking this, and I've been reaching for it a lot in the month of May. I have been using this Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm a lot to remove my makeup, and I have been loving it. It has this insert where it keeps the little spatula, which I think is really nice, so you don't have to reach in with your fingers. I mean, you know, you are gonna, oh, it just fell out. You are gonna use your fingers to remove your makeup, but it is nice to just not reach in with that. So you can see how much I've used out of this. It does have a scent, but it's not an overwhelming scent to me. It's just a nice, fresh, kind of a sweet scent. I've got other pharmacy products to try, so as I try them, I'm gonna try and report back into you guys with them, because I've been wanting to check out more from this line because they are supposed to be such a great clean line. I do find that this removes even my waterproof mascara effectively, all of my foundation, everything, and then I go in with my regular cleanser and my face just feels so nice. And this applies just like my other cleansing balms that I've ever used. You apply it to your dry skin, rub it all in, rinse it off with water. You can also wipe it off with a cloth, but I just usually rinse it off with water, and then I go in with my regular facial cleanser. So I've been really liking this. A product I have not been liking from Pharmacy, and I'm surprised at that, is the Honey Butter Beeswax Lip Balm. The ingredients tell me I should like this because there's nothing weird in this lip balm. It's all waxes and oils and things that technically should be really good for my lips and nourishing my lips. But every time I use this consistently, within a day or two, my lips get kind of chapped and peely. So I really can't use it regularly. I do like the way it feels, but I can't use it on a regular basis, and I'm surprised. I like the packaging. I like everything about it. It doesn't smell too much or anything like that. It wears well underneath lip liners, but I don't know. I just feel like I can't use it regularly. All right, so let's talk about this viewer comment before we go on to the last three products, two of which are fails and one is a favorite. So I have a comment here from Nay Nay P. This was left in my last video, which was an update of my how to apply Estee Lauder Double Wear without looking cakey. If you haven't seen that video, I'm going to link that for you down below. It was just time for an update of that video from a couple of years ago. She left a beauty trick for women with mature skin. She is 62 and oily in the T-zone. She says, I have huge pores, acne scars, ice pick scars and pits, and fine lines. I use the traditional Smashbox primer because it's clear and silicone-like and fills in the pits and pores. Also, because that primer is clear, it does not give me polka dot pores. I add a drop of Paula's Choice Beauty Oil to the foundation, then I apply the foundation with my fingers, massaging it into my skin so that it melts into my pores and pits instead of skipping over them to make them more apparent. After that, I go over my face with a beauty sponge to even it out and pick up any excess foundation. I need to go heavy on the foundation due to my scars, but the oil helps it look radiant and natural. It gives a beautiful finish that looks healthy and plump with just the right amount of radiance. The oil does not affect the wear time, nor does it cause the foundation to break up. Even with the oil, the foundation stays put and I don't get oily later in the day. However, I do set it with powder. I use the beauty sponge to press the powder into my skin. This further hides my pores and imperfections. After that, I apply a generous amount of moisturizing setting spray so that the powder melts into my skin. The best moisture spray to use is the timeless hyaluronic acid Matrixyl 3000 cucumber spray. I spray on enough to saturate my face and then I put a fan on until it's dry. The results are amazing. My skin looks flawless, healthy, plump, radiant, not shiny or oily, and it lasts all day. I thought this was an excellent tip, especially for those of you who have mature skin that has some texture and you still get oily in your T-zone. So I wanted to share that with you. I know you guys have a lot of helpful comments and sometimes a lot of you have similar questions and things like that. So I do plan on doing this in most of my videos from here on out. So definitely stay tuned to my videos. Be sure you're subscribed. Be sure you hit the notification bell so you can see if your comment is one that is featured in one of my upcoming videos. This next product is kind of a retro product for me. I used this years and years and years ago and it helped me out and I kind of forgot about it and I saw it on Mila Boo's Instagram story. She is a YouTuber and Instagrammer that focuses on hair, super successful, really great. If you're not familiar with her, I'm gonna link her channel down below. This is the Nailtiques Formula number 2. This is the reason why my nails are naked right now. You can put this on underneath nail polish, but I'm just trying to give my nails a little bit of a breather. I'm taking a break from gel nail polish right now just because they were getting very brittle and breaking off and kind of peeling a little bit. I had had gel polish on for several months, way longer than I usually do. And this is what she usually uses to keep her nails strong. And it kind of reminded me that I used to use that too, and it really helped me out. So I bought some and it has really helped strengthen my nails back to how they used to be. So I am sticking with it. I love it. I forgot how great this stuff was. So if you're having the same issues that I am, if your nails are kind of weak or thin, or even if they're strong but they're breaking, this is a great product to really whip them back into shape. I'm just realizing that these next 2 products might be unpopular opinions as well. So I don't know what's going to happen in the comment section when I mention these, but I actually want to know if you guys agree with me on this one because I don't know, something's changed. With my Sephora haul, I repurchased the classic pink beauty blender. It's not the same as my last one. It feels like it's more porous, like there's more holes in it or something. It's just not as good. I don't know what has happened, what is different, but I'm thinking about getting the black one instead, the Pro, because I just really have not enjoyed applying my foundation with this one. I'm using my super old sapphire blue one because I love the texture of that one. And I do have an older black one, Pro one, but I think that's too old. There's something weird about this texture I'm just not liking. Let me know if you have experienced that with recent pink classic beauty blenders. I don't know. Something's weird. Okay, I heard all the raves for this foundation, so I went and bought it. It doesn't work for me. It is horrible on my skin. My skin doesn't look good with it. It slides off. It gives me texture on my chin. I was going to do a foundation road test with it. I just decided I was just going to make it a fail. This is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Foundation Stick. Now, I have had issues with foundation sticks. There is only one that I can wear successfully so far, and I've tried quite a few. I tried the shade Bamboo. The shade was actually a pretty good match for me, so I'll be sure and put that in my foundation list, but it is not a success for me at all, and so many of you love it. I would love to know if any of you tried this and it has not worked. Maybe it's because I have oily combination skin and the people that love this have dry skin, but this was a huge fail for me. So this month I have a drugstore foundation that worked beautifully for me and a higher end foundation that worked horribly for me. So I guess my wallet should thank me because I should probably return this. This was, did I say this is a fail? Because this is a huge, huge fail for me. Huge. You know the drill. Leave me down below some things that you loved in May. It gives me suggestions for things to try. I love seeing what you guys are loving. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.